last year I read the Carnegie Medal shortlist, and I had thoroughly enjoyed it because the young adult literature is so varied and there are some real corkers in there. So when the long list was announced on the 14th of February for this year's medal, I thought, well, I'm going to try and read a few more. Rather than just do the short list, I'm going to read a bit on the long list as well. And the first one that I've picked up is We Were Wolves by Jason Cockcroft. And it's described as beautifully tensely written, squeezing every drop of tension out of the reader until the final hallucinatory climax. And it is a really good read. We've got John and his son. The whole book is narrated by the son, who is unnamed throughout. We don't know his name. We never know his name. John served in Afghanistan and Iraq and is suffering from PTSD. And his nightmares and his terrors make it impossible for him to live with his wife. And so he disappears into the wood in a caravan, to live in a caravan. And the son goes with him because the son is the only one that can calm his dad when he has these nightmares. He's the only one that can get through to him. And as the book goes on, you discover why. The son worships him. He learns survival from him. He's his dad, and he does everything for his dad and to look after his dad. But John is involved with crime and he ends up in jail. But because the boy has learned all these skills, he can survive quite well on his own in the woods. He befriends a dog, or should I say a dog befriends him. A dog appears suddenly in the woods. And he sort of adopts the boy and the two become inseparable, and he calls the dog Moll. He also comes across a girl whose family are camping close to the caravan, and they form a friendship as well. When John comes out of jail, then he's got all these dreams of moving away. And before he can do that, he's got to do a job. And everything is really tense as we get towards the end. Running along through this are the ancient legends that John has told the boy about the wolves and the bears that used to roam the woodland and are sleeping underground. And the boy hears them all the time. So you've got an almost supernatural element to this book as well. It's fully illustrated throughout. I don't know whether you can pick some of these up. Let me find you. And these add to the atmosphere of the book. It's really tense. Towards the end, it is really tense, really gripping. And it's a fantastic read. I'd recommend it for 13 pluses, because you've got triggers in there about PTSD, you've got triggers of divorce, separation, and violence. So an excellent read, this one. And that is the first one from the Carnegie long list that I've picked up to read. And it's We Were Wolves. So happy reading. Take care. Bye.